You look very summery, Rebecca. I know, right? You could be going to the picnic, the barbecue. You could be going, for a fun summer afternoon. Like that's the look. Cute shorts, great top, nice bag, shoes that look good but feel good even if you're on your feet all day long. These are the Revitalign Orthotic two-tone leather slide sandals. The style is called Basque. Don't they look good on Rebecca? I know, they do. And as good as they look, her feet feel just as good, and we'll explain why. Yours will do the same. Our price is $60, the easy pay is $20, and we do have these in medium and wide widths. That is good news, but I always recommend shop early to get your size, particularly if you're a harder to fit or find size, which often is the case for larger or smaller on the scale there. So first up, we have it for you in tan, and they're all done with a two-tone. So you have the smooth leather, and then you have the suede in a tonal tan color. That's your tan. Then we have it for you in black. Again, smooth leather and suede in that two-tone combination. Then we have it for you in blue. Love this. I could have done this with the outfit I'm wearing today. The sky blue in the smooth leather and the navy blue in the suede. And then this is the pair that Rebecca is wearing, and that is your, that's your rose. And look how pretty that pink is in both of those colors. So let me introduce you to Dr. Nicholas Pagano. He is a podiatric surgeon. He is also our brand expert with Revitalign.
How are you? It's great to see you.
It's the middle of May. It's sunny season. Sandals are the shoe of choice.
Yeah, and to have these, I love these. I think the color palette is beautiful.
I do too.
And you spoke about the blue as well as the rose, but you have wonderful high quality leather, suede, beautiful two-tone look. But what is so special about Revitalign is our orthotic footbed, the full contact comfort footbed that we have been developing for 50 years, Leah. So the second that your heel hits the ground, it's met by a deep heel cup. So that's going to cradle and align your heel. Then as your foot comes down, the inner and outer arch are supported by our orthotic grade cradling arch system. That leads you, guides you into our metatarsal dome. So we have another area of support that's going to relieve stress and strain from the ball of the foot. This allows us to be for any foot type with immediate break-in time. And the reason why is this. This is a thermal graphic which shows you where there is support. Left-hand side, Leah, that is a regular footbed. So where you see the dark color is where there's no support. So when I look at the left, that's all fatigue to me at the end of the day. Look at ours. Full silhouette of the foot, but in a thermal graphic where you see the color blue, that's where there's less pressure. So all of that support is being handled, and then we dress it up.
I love it. It's interesting because Kathy Levin was on a little earlier, and she was talking about those of us who had an opportunity to travel to California. And that's, when you are, especially this time of year, when lots of people, lots of families are planning their outings. You're spending time doing all the things you love to do with your friends and family, and the sun is shining. And so you want the sandal to be able to keep up with all that you're doing. And so when you explain like what pressure feels like when it's not supported properly, like that doesn't make the day out with your friends an enjoyable experience. And so you take all the time to like, ooh, I found cute shorts and a perfect little top or a nice little sundress, and now I want a sandal that's just as cute. This is a sandal that looks just as good, but look at all of the goodness that's happening for your feet with these. And I have to say too, there's a lot of leather on the upper of this sandal. I'll hold this one up because it matches my outfit.
It does look great.
If we had these in my size, I'd be in them. But there's a lot of leather here for this $60 price tag, along with all of the technology. And I love that you were showing me, I've got cushiony softness, as well as all of that support that we saw in that illustration.
Yeah, the outsole and what's against your foot is cork-wrapped EVA. So all of that cushioning, EVA is the white material that you'll see in a running shoe to absorb shock.
Okay.
Then our low cup sole, EZComfort outsole, has great traction, but it also has what we call engineered flex zones, which also helps this bend. It's not too stiff, but that also contributes to take away the fatigue. And I also love that we have that genuine nap leather with the suede. but what's against your skin is a very soft cloth.
Okay.
So I was
it feels
showing
good.
this little hidden goring area.
Yeah.
And that's an area in one of these, if this was a fixed position,
Right.
it might really irritate that area of your foot. So you got lightness and cushioning.
Yeah, and we know what that looks like. You get home at the end of the day and you've got that welt that's sort of happening because your shoe was too tight and didn't have any give. Look at the way Rebecca's foot sits perfectly into that sandal. Look at how it flexes and moves as she moves. Look at the amount of coverage she's got over her foot, but it still looks summery. That is the reason you're going to love that. That and the fact that you've got that full contact support, which Revitalign is known for, with a leather upper at $60. So while we have the biggest assortment of sizes and colors, is the best time to shop. If you want the pair that Rebecca was wearing, that color is called Rose. And remember, it's a two-tone of both the smooth leather and then the suede. So or the nubuck. That's your Rose, which is a pretty pink. And then we have it in blue. I like that you've got sky blue and navy blue together there. The black looks so chic. That's nice. Again, the leather and the smooth leather and the suede. And then we have tan. And sizes 5 to 12 in the medium widths, 6 to 12 in the wide. Use your credit card and these new Revitalign sandals are on their way to you with $20 billed to your credit card if you'd like to budget that way. Good
Sounds
to
great.
see you.
So good to see you.
Thank you. All right, everybody, listen, and those sandals are going to go very nicely with so many of the things we have in the show. The shorts that Rebecca